Well, your Nerd Side's brought to you by Skechers, the American lifestyle performance footwear company for men, women, and children. Now check out their latest nerd shoes. I'm talking about Star Wars, superheroes, Marvel, DC. Find out more? Well, just go to Skechers.com or go to yournerdside.com and win a pair of Skechers shoes yourself. Skechers. These shoes are cool. Go try them out.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Hi, this is Seth Gilliam, Fonseca, and the crew on Your Nerd Side.
This is Morgan Lofting, and I play the Baroness, and you're going to listen to Your Nerd Side.
Turn it on.
Welcome to Comic-Con,
where once a year, sci-fi buffs take their lips off the barrel of a loaded gun and spend half a day adjusting their eyes to sunlight.
You want to see a comic book with pregnant zombie nuns?
You psychotic nerd!
Dude, what a bunch of freaking nerdos.
Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
I'm a nerd, too.
Your personality needs some work.
You're not part of the popular clique.
But I was kind of a lonely nerd in high school.
I started a quilt. I did yoga twice a week. I wore flip-flops in public.
I like to roll with the gangsters. Although it's a parent, I'm too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
You're nerd. This one's a special Your Nerd Side. Why? Because I had rare opportunity, and I get a lot of opportunities to go sit with some artists, performers, people in the industry. This week, I got to sit with Morgan Lofting. If you don't know who she is, then you've never seen G.I. Joe. She is the voice for the Baroness. She was also in the Transformers, also known for Spider-Man 1981. She played the Black Cat, but everyone knows her as the Baroness. Yes, the Baroness from G.I. Joe. So let's go to a rare interview that I got to have with her while sitting in her hotel lobby. Let's listen to it.
I think she sounds beautiful. I really do. She walks in late on me. I feel like I have a date, and she's so late on me. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Lofting.
And I have to go in 5 minutes. So,
do you really? Wow, this is realistic.
Why, what kind of dates you usually have? I have to go.
This is how it usually works for me.
I have to leave. Okay.
Welcome to Your Nerd Side. It's yournerdside.com, Sirius Radio. Tune in, and I teased that she was going to be with me. And I want to say, first off, let's paint a picture for everybody. We're in Sacramento. Yes. We're at a hotel because tomorrow you're going to be doing the Sac Toy Con. You're going to be signing autographs, all that good stuff. I got Morgan Lofting with me, actress, writer, and then voiceover actress. Can I say that?
God, yes. And,
okay.
and historian and librarian and grandmother and yogi. And
if I were to tell you the stuff she does, you would be blown away. And everyone, if you don't know, I've been promoting this. She's known for, and my famous, I love it, Star Blazers.
Okay.
We're off to a distant star, saving it if the Aston car. Voiceover artist for, and G.I. Joe, small TV show that ran in 85, 86.
Oh, yeah.
That nobody watched. She was the Baroness.
I know.
Okay, so we laid all your...
So here I am, darling. What do you want to talk about?
There we go.
I have to go and blow up a planet or something. Yes.
So, Larry, before I get in and paint a picture for everybody, so we're in Sacramento. I came in early into town because I was going to hang out because I'm going to go to the comic convention tomorrow, the convention, and you're late showing up to an interview with me, and I just left someplace. I'm like, I gotta leave this, and I was so into it. We were both at the Train Museum.
Damn!
Isn't the Train Museum just great?
Oh my God!
Have you ever been there before?
No, I've never been to Sacramento before. I have been taking pictures. My brother has Lionel O'Gage. And I've been taking pictures of things and sending them to my son. And, I had my picture taken in front of the locomotives. I'm like, God, some of those locomotives.
Oh, those are huge.
Fabulous.
You know what's the funniest thing is that I walked in. Look, we're a Nerd Side show, and we're talking about trains, so it's Your Nerd Side show. It's fine. I walked in. Did you see the bullet train they had to display?
Yeah.
That's the one they're supposed to put in California. You know that, right?
Good luck with the Donald. Can we go there with the Donald? No, we don't. Okay.
I was actually going to go, do you want to talk politics today? We can do politics, but I'd probably be kicked off.
Am I allowed to curse?
You can curse all you want.
Probably. Fine. Okay, that great shot of white men deciding the fate of women's bodies.
Yeah.
Just gotta love it.
I love Morgan. Isn't she great? Okay, so that bullet train, I walk in there and I ask the lady, I'm like, so is this the one for our California bullet train? She goes, Yes, it is.
Yes.
I said, so when's this going to get built? And I asked her, was it going to be 2339? And she goes, I don't know.
Did you look at the map that shows how many are in Japan?
Yeah.
How many are now, I've ridden in France.
Yeah.
I've ridden the bullet train from Paris to Nîmes. It's 700 miles, and it took me almost 3 hours.
Is it expensive, though?
It was $100 and some odd bucks. I mean, come on.
So it would be cheaper if we had it in California. Say I want to go to Disneyland, I'm in San Francisco. It would be cheaper than flying.
Well, I would imagine. It would also be so 21st century.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would be so nice.
Oh, but I'm sorry.
But
we might have to raise the taxes. Oh, no. We wouldn't want to do that
There's
and actually
always
join. Okay.
There's always ways to make money. There's always different ways. Okay, all right. Before any farther, your agent, did I get him right? He's Neary? Am I saying his name right? Neary?
Chris, yeah.
Neary? Is it Chris Neary?
Yeah. No,
okay.
no. Chris Arsaga and Neary Lemus.
Okay, well,
yes.
your official representative by CelebWorks said you're going to
conventions, yes.
They said you're going to be at SuperCon Retro Florida 4/14 to 4/16. This is not an endorsement or commercial at all.
Oh, gee, now I heard from Neary or anything. Okay,
all
right.
Also, Fanboy Expo, Knoxville, 0623 to 0624. Neary's a cool guy. It's a cool cat. I've been trying to... so I was online, and somebody forwarded me there. There's a SATCOM. I know, because I do the San Diego Comic-Con. They have me up there for 3 days. I have to walk around, interview people all day, and edit it up. And I saw your email with you. Congratulations. You had an email blast with you on the SATCON that you're going to be there. That's how I got it around.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you're all over the place. You need a website.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that because I've got, voiceover tapes and a voiceover agent and commercial agents, and that's coming. I'm just, you know what? I tell you, I was out of the biz for a long, long time.
And why? Why?
Because things change.
Did you get fed up with them? I was in radio, and I hated radio because I thought my boss was a dick.
Biz changes. I was doing on camera. You get to a certain age as a female, and wow, we only have so many older women that we can, yeah.
Well, you do get to do stuff. You played talking about movies. You did a mom.
I did stuff, yes.
Name some movies.
God.
I would like to hear this.
Nothing very exciting. Oh, I played, oh my God, no, I'm not going to be able to think of his name. Who did Bill and Ted?
Keanu Reeves.
I did Keanu Reeves' mother in a movie called The Night Before.
The Night Before, that was it.
The Night Before. And I did voiceover and I did narrations, and you know what I did with myself? I went back to college.
I'm proud of you.
Smartest thing I have ever done.
But don't most of them individuals or do voiceovers, Morgan, they just continue to constantly go with the voiceovers because they think it's a non-stop business and they're going to make money all the time?
Well, some people, but the majority of people that are in voiceover and that are in theater are very intelligent people. They're readers. Yeah. Now, on-camera commercials, not so much. Not so much. But anyway, a lot of them are writers. Anyway, I did 3 years towards my doctorate in history. And then I went, no.
So once you pick it up again and you go back to the voiceovers, does it pick up right away? Or did it take you a while?
No. It was fluky. I worked in the library for a long, long time. I was... And then, let me see. Lovely people. Yeah. A guy called Pete Sinclair, who was with Fun Public, and Rosemary Ward, who was a friend of a friend of a friend, got me to a cartoon convention as the Baroness in Florida.
Yeah.
And then they were in Pasadena, which is near where I live, with a Transformers convention, and they invited me over. And there was a dais, and there were 8 voiceover actors, and someone had written a script. And there I am up there. I had not read a script in 15 years. Had a blast.
Yeah.
Got to do the kind of character I really liked, which was... She was drag strip. Now, drag strip was a guy character, but they wanted to get some women up on the dais with Transformers. So I did drags. Fabulous. When a lot of people write scripts for women, even in cartoons, they have to be relating to the guy. Like this, I hear bells.
Yeah.
Right? The great thing about drag strip was because it was written for a guy, I just voiced it. Got off the stage, and we're all, hello, God, I haven't seen you in 100 years. And this man comes up to me with a hat, and he says, I would really like to use you. And I'm like, hey, who are you?
Yeah.
So I said, give me your number. Turns out he wrote the script we just read. He was an art director for Ben 10 at Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And he drew a character for me. He drew a little robot called Festina.
Yes.
I mean, not many people get a character actually drawn for them, you know? So when I went in to do the session, I said, Derek Wyatt is his name. He's fabulous, Derek Wyatt. I said, Derek, what do you want her to sound like? This is your puppy. And he said, well, I want her to be deeper than the Baroness because he grew up with the Baroness.
Yeah.
Right. And he said, I want her deeper than the, and I'm like, where? So what I did is Festina sounds like Arnie.
Yeah.
Yes, so the little robot who says, I am not huge, I am delicate. You know, she's about 6 inches tall, but this is what she... Anyway, so that's that story. So that's how I got back into it. And then I called up my old voiceover agent. I said, would you rep me if they could? Yeah, she says. And
boom. So stuff rolling now? Is it rolling good for you?
No, it's not rolling. You know, I'm to the point where I'm enjoying life, and and I don't want to work that hard. So there you go.
Well, it doesn't make good. But Morgan, do you know how lucky you are, though, to be able to? And I say this to a lot of people. I get a chance to interview people, and I think I'm the luckiest person in the world to learn about history and exactly where you're going from, what you're doing.
Yeah,
you're the luckiest individual in the world to be able to be part of a pop icon. I mean, you went to those conventions. Do you see how those guys, how do you feel about those guys coming up to you? Is it kind of weird, or do you like it?
Well, I know that there's a certain amount of weird out there.
Yeah, there is weird.
Okay, and there are a lot more women now because women are being considered as listeners. Oh, my God, let's have a revolution. Okay.
Yeah.
But when I first, I think it was the 90s, late 80s, I was doing an industrial. And I happened to turn to one of the guys who was the grip or something and said, oh, and by the way, I did the voice of the Baroness. And there was this silence. And I thought, what? And I realized that he was like frozen in the headlights. It was the first time I'd run into this.
Yeah.
Because when you do the job, you do the job. And you go, great day, great job, great check, goodbye. Nobody expected.
Well, I grew up in that era where 85 was like the best year for cartoons, TV, from Back to the Future and everything like that. And if I'm going to say my nerd side, if I'm a nerd, I grew up eating a bowl of cereal in my underwear, getting home from 7th or 8th grade.
See?
It's all the guys did that, and they all relate, watching G.I. Joe, Cobra, Destro, Baroness, and Duke. Those are your favorite guys. You're in the top 4 of the most famous icons. I mean, you're not Voltron or anything like that. That came after the show. But then you're in Transformers too.
Oh, don't. Oh, see, now you're going to, but not really.
It's just you did the small, it's a small.
They gave me a little aqua suit and they gave me a little pink suit.
Yeah.
I was just so cute. You know, when that show was cast, it was supposed to be androgynous voices.
Really?
So I'm waiting to get an audition.
Yeah.
Aren't I?
Yeah. And then what happened?
Well, androgyny and the meaning was changed. Isn't that amazing about language?
Uh-huh.
Yes. It's kind of like Humpty Dumpty says,
Yeah.
in Alice in Wonderland. I'll make words mean what I want them to mean. Yes. Fun. Anyway. Oh, God, we got back to politics. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
It's totally fine. From Train Museum to this, we are totally fine. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let's go back to the fan guys. Come up there.
Oh,
I want to talk about this because you're going to be at a convention tomorrow, and you got 2 more coming up. Are there a lot of conventions that you're getting now?
Yeah.
Do you like doing them?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just curious.
It's pretty. I'll tell you though what's difficult. I did one for Fun Public a couple years ago. I was in Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
Which has the greatest Lincoln Museum in the world.
Wow.
Commercial. Fabulous. Anyway. And of course, every time you turn around, somebody's going, "Oh, Morgan! Oh, I'm so glad you came! Oh," and it's pretty heady stuff. Let me tell you. And then I got to Chicago, and it's like nobody knows I'm alive. And I'm in O'Hare, and I go, "Oh!" And somebody came up and said, "Morgan, hi, good." And I went, "Oh,
so
I'm alive."
When you were in Chicago, how big was the show?
Oh, no, I wasn't in there. I was catching the plane.
Oh, the plane.
So everybody was gone. My ego, because, your ego just...
So does it give you an ego? I mean, I'm just asking.
It's pretty incredible to walk past a line of